But I think one of the things that I'm really excited about that I'm trying to think of like other things that you all had mentioned by this point, but is the discipline of indigenous higher ed, right? Like that's a growing area of research, and no longer are we having to lean on students of color in higher ed, looking up those peer-reviewed journals and trying to find where we're statistically significant in those spaces and all those reports decades ago. But we're finally taking those spaces back, and in peer-reviewed journals, we now have people coming through, like Dr. Keane and Robin Minthorn, and just like a bunch of different scholars who are now leading those spaces for us to read about ourselves from people who are from our communities. And so that's one area that I'm just really excited about, being that I'm still working through the beginning pieces of my career in higher ed. And I think that there's a lot of different potential that could happen and grow out of that. And I'm always I feel like I'm running myself out of a job, because I'm always telling my students, I'm like, you could be a student affairs professional. Like, you're doing great. Like, they just do so much, and they're so ambitious. And the students I've worked with, I'm just so impressed every day. And I hope that they do, right? Because not a lot of people know that this is a career that you can go and pursue, and no one knows that there's a master's in higher ed or a master's in student affairs. And so I'm always trying to tell people and tell my students, like, you can pursue this as a career if this is something that you feel really passionate about. And I tell that to them, and I feel like there's something that it kind of challenges them in a way, because we're often hearing the message that you need to go back to your community. You need to go back. You need to give back. Either you need to bring your degree back to help your people. And but who's taking care of them when they're away? You know, who's taking care of them when they're trying to get these degrees? And so, and I feel like that was where I found my calling. Is that I felt really comfortable in the higher ed institution, and that I was supporting those students in those spaces who are going through the most important time in their lives, trying to figure out who they're going to be.